Hello Gemini and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 16th to the 30th of August 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Illuminated, should we say the Illuminated Earth Oracle, which I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Gemini for the 16th to the 30th of August 2021. What messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks? What does Gemini need to know at this time? So let me just fan the deck out as best as I can. And let's take that one. Okay, we'll take those two. And let's see what you get. Evolution and eruption. Wow. Well, eruption is about, a build-up of tension and an explosive reaction to that. And although that may be heated and difficult, it does certainly clear the air and sort of gets rid of that build-up, that tension. So perhaps something disruptive comes along for you this week, which may be difficult and uncomfortable, but perhaps it's a necessity because there's been a build-up of tension over something. And then you've also got evolution, which talks about things moving on, things changing, adapting to what the environment is or the situation is. So perhaps an eruption may lead to some changes, some evolving to better cope with things. So there you have evolution, things changing, evolving, and eruption. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Gemini for the 16th to the 30th of August 2021. What messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks? What does Gemini need to know at this time? So this is the textured tarot, which I'll be using today, and I'll put down a 5-card spread for you, with the first card depicting you, where you are in your current situation. The next card showing what's brought you to where you are, what's influencing you at this time. And the third card highlighting the challenges that you face or your aspirations for this period. And the fourth card showing or offering some divine guidance. And as you move towards the final card, which may reveal your possible outcome, it will certainly show the energies you're moving towards, the arising potentials as you move out of this time period. So let's see what you get. You start with the King of Swords, and that's flanked by the Lovers, interesting, and the Nine of Cups. Your guidance is the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords is your outcome. It seems that this whole period is about logic and reasoning in conflict with emotions and relationships. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the beautiful star, the star. This is about a sense of renewed hope and faith in life, certainly after a difficult period, and sort of shows that you may find a new dream, a new desire to move towards, a new goal to work towards, and potential to fulfill a dream. So the star is about wishes being fulfilled, but looking at all the cards together, I get a sense that this may well be more, in this reading, it's more about peace and harmony after a difficult time. Because you start here with the King of Swords. This is about using your logic. This is about needing to make an important decision, and that decision needs to be made with your sense of integrity, with your wisdom, with your logic, rather than going with how you feel. This is about having to ignore feelings, perhaps being a little bit judgmental, but needing to make a difficult decision and then carrying it through, sticking with it, regardless of feelings. And there's lots of feelings in this spread. You've got the Lovers bringing you to where you were. So I get a sense, especially if you look at what we discussed in the Eruption, there's perhaps a situation, a connection, a bond with someone that may have felt deep and meaningful, but there's been something not quite right about it. And it's resulted in a build-up of tensions and the need for a decision. And that, not talking about breaking things up, but simply, I mean, not necessarily breaking things up, but simply needing to lay down some firm boundaries and stick with them. Because what you're wanting, what you're trying to achieve, and what your challenge is to find that sense of harmony, that contentment. This is the Nine of Cups depicted in this deck with the cat who's got the cream. So it's about wanting to have that comfort, that that joy. And there's this also a sense of, you know, with the Nine of Cups, is it pride at having gotten to a place of contentment through your endeavors, through your hard work and through your efforts. And this is where your challenge is. You want to feel comfortable, you want to feel proud. And the interesting thing about the Nine of Cups, that contentment and joy is rather singular. It's not about being connected with someone else. So perhaps the story I'm getting from this is, you know, there's, for some of you anyway, a relationship, a connection, whether it's with another person or a job or an environment that that has a potential to be fulfilling and to enhance your life, but there's been a tension involved in it, and it's not been easy, and it's sort of may well have evolved, you know, sort of erupted into some sort of difficult discussion. The swords are not only about knowledge and morality, but it's also about communicating. And someone, I get a sense, in a perhaps even a moment of a coolness, has sort of laid down the law and is sort of like putting firm boundaries down and insisting that they're being kept in order that they can find some contentment, some peace of mind of their own. So perhaps this relationship, this bond, has taken from them in a certain emotional way, sort of made them feel that they want some time to themselves. And this sort of brings about an evolution, a change in the relationship. And perhaps, you know, your guidance card here, this is about the Knight of Cups. This is about, as a guidance card, it's about looking for what brings you joy, what brings you contentment. Yes, many times the Knight of Cups is an offer of love, and it could be sort of where this bond began, but it's sort of as a guidance card. It's sort of, to me, I sort of pair it with the evolution card. It's about sort of beginning again, or changing the dynamics of a relationship so that you can pursue something that you feel passionate about, that you love. The thing with the Knight of Cups, he is a gallant energy, and he's in pursuit of something meaningful and something that brings contentment, joy, love. But he often doesn't quite get the mark. There's this sort of a lack of maturity that the King of Cups would hold. There's this lack of maturity that sometimes means he goes astray. He doesn't quite get it right. So I get a sense here with the evolution, it's about finding a new route, a new way to express or to experience this love, sort of with new boundaries. And you're moving towards the Knight of Swords. This could well be looking to find your own voice. You've got two quests here at the end, so it's almost like this situation is leading you on to look for something deeper emotionally and something more intellectually fitting, something that allows you to express your opinions and feel free to do so. There's certainly, a sense of righteousness with the Knight of Swords. So you're moving towards feeling that you've made the right decision, that regardless of how abrasive and disruptive it may have been, you feel that it's leads you on to better things, to a more wholesome state of being, so that you align both your heart and your mind. And that's perhaps the quest, aligning your heart and your mind, and recovering from this, getting that renewed sense of peace and tranquility after a difficult change. Evolution's great, but it's sort of that sort of adjusting to new rules, or adjusting to change can be uncomfortable. So it sort of moves you on to feeling, despite the difficulty of it, you will get that sense of peace and harmony and a new goal to work towards as well. So there you have it, Gemini. Aligning your heart with your mind this week, these next 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonated with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.